Hi, this is Dan from the M4A and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we'll be going through 3 basic guards in BJJ. A guard can be seen as a good position that can be used to set up different sweeps and submissions. The person who is caught in the guard should try aim to escape it into a more advantageous position. Okay, so today we'll be going through the closed guard, mount guard and side guard. Okay, so let's get started. Also make sure to check us out on Instagram, which will be linked below in the description. Okay, so the first guard we'll be going through is the closed guard position. This position is very advantageous and it can set up a lot of submissions and sweeps. Into this guard, have your feet in a locked position and try to control the head and arms. Your opponent should be in between your legs as you see in the picture. It can be very hard to control your opponent if they are putting pressure on your hips with their arms or if they are posturing up. Break down their posture by swiping their hands to the side of the mat, which can make it harder for your opponent to keep a strong straight posture. If you are caught in this guard, your main aim is to keep your hands on the hips and try to keep your head up with a strong posture. You can also try putting pressure with your elbows on the legs, which more than likely will break the position, allowing you to transition to a different guard. You can also make it harder for your opponent to attempt anything by putting your hands under the armpits with your thumbs facing upwards and then jumping onto your feet, pushing the hips out and breaking the closed guard, putting your opponent in a vulnerable position. If you're putting your opponent into a closed guard, some submissions that you are more likely to do are the armbar and triangle choke, which are some basic submissions. Okay, so moving on to the mount guard position. Position is an effective position and can be hard for your opponent to escape. This guard can also set up submissions such as the head and arm choke, the Ezekiel choke, and the armbar. Also gives you the opportunity to transition to different guards such as the side guard, north-south position, and also to knee on belly position. To make it harder for your opponent to escape, try to keep your body low, your knees up high to their armpits, and this can make it uncomfortable and hard for your opponent to escape. It's also important to control the head or arm by placing your hand underneath the head and underneath the opponent's arm and locking your hands. If you're caught in the mount position, try to shuffle upwards, getting your elbows to your side and your feet close to your glutes, and bridge up and to the side and try to slide one leg out, giving you the opportunity to get into half guard. Okay, so moving on to our last guard, which is the side control guard. This position puts your opponent in a vulnerable position, but you are also at a disadvantage if your opponent is experienced and skilled. To have effective control, make sure your body is down low, putting pressure on your opponent, and you are controlling their head or arm. You can do this by placing one arm under the head and one arm under their arm and interlocking your hands. This is known as head and arm control. You can either be on your knees or have your legs out straight. Being on your knees means you can react quicker, placing a knee on the belly or transitioning into north-south position. Some submissions you can attempt from side control include the Kimura or the armbar. If you are caught in this position, your main aim is to have your forearm across their neck and the other across their abdomen, and this will put you in a strong defensive position, allowing you to push your opponent up, giving you the chance to slide a leg in to transition into a half guard position. Okay, so that was 3 guards in BJJ, so I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comment section on what you thought, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.